If His Holiness has had encounters with other beings, it has not been in this form. It might be more an awareness that the universe is filled with beings of all kinds. In fact, when we were here, he classified intelligent life in the cosmos in 3 categories. Beings like us that have form and are embodied. Second were beings that have form but are not embodied. And the third is beings that have no form. So he was their cosmology, if you like, has room for something like this, where ours doesn't. So he wouldn't, in a sense, he wouldn't need to have these experiences, because I see these experiences as a kind of, I hate to think in human terms about the Creator, but if there were if you think of dependent emerging, if the divine dependent emerger were to design something that would challenge the consciousness of the Western mind, this would be it. So you wonder if there isn't a sort of cosmic strategy to use this to open our consciousness, whereas there would be no point in doing that with the Tibetan Buddhist. I mean, it doesn't add up. So it usually is people who, in some way, it sort of makes sense that their consciousness would be opened up. But anybody who's above the level of shamanic consciousness wouldn't experience it. A lot of shamans experience it, but shamans are still very much connected to the material world, to the world of form, right? They see beings without form, but they don't live at the level of consciousness of formlessness, mystic formlessness that a High Lama would, for instance. So I wouldn't expect the High Lama to be, having a shattering experience of consciousness. It wouldn't make any sense. But so in that sense, you can't say it's everybody has. I mean, every type of person. It does seem to be, to some degree, goes along with the level of consciousness of the culture, and the cultures that are very materialist, very insulated in their worldview or consciousness, are more likely, it seems, to have these experiences than people who already are in relationship to a vast array of entities and beings that are very real for them in the cosmos. You see, for the West, for something to take material form from the other dimension can't be. We have this worldview that things can't cross from the unseen world into the material world. That is simply not the worldview of 99% of the population of the planet. So this is rather geared to change that point of view.